I'm the server's most hated player. What the?
No, he got it, bro. He clutched.
Bro, what? You're literally so annoying, bro.
From trapping players to blowing up bases, they had every reason to ban me off the server. So when an election was announced where the winner gets a crown that can create any rule, I knew my fate was already set. Unless there's a way I could win that election. But no one would ever want to vote for me, right? Hello. This is Fia, a server member who, unlike me, has a positive reputation on the server. And she is my golden ticket to winning this election. Okay. So, you know how there's an election coming up?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So I was thinking, what if me and you team up, right? You run for king, everything you like tell people you're gonna do, I'll be doing it behind the scenes. So when you win, you give me the crown. With Fia agreeing to essentially be my puppet, I built a few structures around spawn that I was gonna say were built by her, such as the Levels SMP logo and a complaint check where people could leave their suggestions. And with those done, it was time to start
the second official Levels SMP election.
This was a 4-day election, where every session, a few candidates get voted out. So for us to win the crown, Fia has to be the last one standing. There were some good candidates, there were some candidates who didn't know what they were doing, but most importantly, I wanted to know if I picked the right person for the job. So when Fia went on stage, I knew whatever she said would either make this plan a success or a failure.
Hello everybody, it's me Phoebe. You know me, you love me. I think I bring a really fresh perspective that a lot of members maybe wouldn't have due to past grudges. See this pink building right here, I have already made anything that's put in the suggestion box. I will take into consideration and we'll start doing lovely members of the Levels SMP. Thank you all for listening. Vote for Phoebe. This got cut off.
W Fia.
So Fia was the perfect choice. Everyone loved her campaign. But even though that was going well, my past of terrorizing the server was about to catch up with me. When a player named Rejoice was going to use my hated reputation to get people to vote for him.
People like Jaden-MAN and Flame Frags are ruining the server by hoarding all the multipliers. If you vote for me, my #1 priority will be to take these tyrants down.
This speech would motivate players to take a stand. Not only was the suggestion box full of requests to kill me, but once day one ended, Rejoice's own teammates wanted to have a conversation with me. However, if this ended up being a trap and they managed to kill me, they'll show the entire server that Rejoice and his team can take me down. And if that happens, he'll definitely become king and use the crown against me. So no matter what, I can't die. What do you want to talk about?
Alright, it won't involve, like, it doesn't involve you dying. I just actually want to talk to you about something.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll tell you when you're here. I'll tell you when you're here.
I'm here.
You're like here?
I'm right above, yeah, I see you.
Yeah. I'm mainly just running low on multipliers.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind coming down here.
Wait, Falcon's here too.
What's up, Jaden-Man? I'm here to kill you.
Oh, there's no way.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't take this.
Dude,
yes,
come on.
You can. Turn around and fight.
I can't take this.
I have actually barely taken any damage from
I'm getting my...
I mean, he's not really fighting back. He's kind of running.
Okay, I'm leaving. I may be losing this fight, but the reason I'm hated isn't just because of my PvP skill. It's because no matter the situation, I'll always end up on top.
I left my water.
Why do you... We were in an ocean, bro.
Dude, I left it behind.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
How much skinty was there?
Since I managed to kill Rejoice's teammates, it pretty much guarantees less people have faith in his campaign. But with his giant team voting for him, he still has a very high chance of winning. So now it's time to full focus on getting people to vote for Fia. So to do that, I put up some Fiabi posters and built a brand new courthouse, which was really good. However, there was still a problem in the form of 2 other people running for king, Team Kalal and Flame Frags, because these 2 are my teammates. But I haven't told them about my plan, just in case they decide that becoming king is more important than our team. And I was right to think that when Caleb gathered us all up and told us he had an announcement.
Go. Oh shoot, this is beautiful. What the heck? What's good, pirates? I bring you all here today because I have some sad news, okay? Of course, I want to be king, and I can't have this image of being a bad person, so I'm going to be leaving the pirates.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
To show my loyalty towards the server.
He's gonna blow us up.
No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually leaving the team, but I'm gonna make it look like I'm leaving the team.
Caleb said he wasn't actually leaving the team, but I was still a little suspicious. And after this, he wanted us to fake a reaction and kill him to make it look like he actually left.
You guys aren't mad, right?
Bro.
I'm gonna be taking my room.
Why are you taking your
You can't take your room.
'Cause it's I don't live here.
Your room is a part of the base. You can't touch it. No, don't touch it. Don't
Relax,
touch it.
relax.
Okay.
What?
Block up the door, block up the door. Block up the door.
Lock up the door. I'm like, you can't freaking betray the pirates.
No.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let Team Koala escape. Yep.
No, that is so stupid.
I still decided to help him even though I had my suspicions. The reason I didn't fully trust Caleb was because I knew how badly he wanted to become king. Since last season he ran and lost, so now he'll do anything to get his second chance, even betray us. Real quick, I just want to say in this video I'm using a resource pack and a lot of you have been asking for it, so I'm going to be officially releasing it when I hit 70k and we're really close, so just subscribe and join my Discord to get updates for when I release it. So now that not only Caleb but also Rejoice has a higher chance of winning the crown than me, I realized it was time for drastic measure, which was to give Fia an IOU that she'd tell the server she'd use to make me stop fighting if she wins. This was my best plan because now the server will think Fia has the power to stop the most hated player. And afterwards, I made her send a book saying the IOU's fake just in case someone else gets their hands on it. We came up with a story as to why Fia had an IOU on me, which was that I died to a mob and Fia picked up all my stuff and she'd only give it back if I gave her an IOU. So with our story in place, all Fia had to do was convince the server that this story was true on day 2 of the elections.
We're all aware of the recent embarrassing downfall of one of our good friends, Jaden-MAN. And we may also be aware that a certain someone may have picked up most of his stuff. So I decided to maybe, may or may not, have gotten this IOU right here. Basically, I'm gonna make him not gonna be able to... Jaden.
What?
Phoebe's got my vote. Phoebe's got my vote.
What?
Jaden.
With this IOU, guys, with this IOU, I can make it so that he cannot kill anybody without basically getting back. I can make him completely useless.
With pretty much the entire server believing Fia, she didn't get eliminated and moved on to the next round. But she wasn't the only one. Caleb, Rejoice, and Flame all moved on too, which means all my biggest competitors are still in. So I decided to try and get ahead and gather materials for my next build, until the server's second best player, Render, started jumping me. This wasn't unusual because Render considers himself the superhero of the server, so he's always trying to stop me when I do something bad. Except this time the worst possible thing happened.
Glad I am out of there.
Jaden.
Time for me to...
I was killed, which usually isn't a very big deal, except this time I made a big mistake.
Oh my God, I have a book that says, this book declares that any IOU given to Phoebe. What did I just find, bro?
Render now has the book signed by Phoebe saying the IOU doesn't work, meaning he is the one piece of proof on the entire server showing me and Fia are working together. And I thought all was lost until Render said this.
Tell me what the book is, otherwise I'm just gonna tell Phoebe about it.
For some reason, Render thinks this is a book Fia signed without knowing, and he planned to tell her about it. But since Fia's been working with me this entire time, all she had to do was play along and make sure Render doesn't tell the rest of the server.
So wait,
What's up, Phoebe?
what happened? What happened?
Listen. Okay, this is very important. You need to know this. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just letting you know right now that Jaden has a book that says this book declares that any IOU given to Phoebe by Jaden-MAN that has the date 3/19/24 on it holds no power whatsoever.
What?
Okay, don't tell
Okay.
anybody.
I won't say anything.
After Fia told me Render decided to keep it a secret, I realized just how important she was to this operation. This whole time, I thought I was the one carrying this plan, but without her, this wouldn't be possible. So I decided to give it my all just like Fia and get started on the next build. And in one night, I built a church and a place where people can get free Turtle Master potions. However, I wasn't the only one building things. Caleb built a coliseum and a skyscraper, while Rejoice built a giant castle. But I wasn't just building things to help spawn. The main reason I was doing this is so that the server thinks Fia's a good builder. Because to get more votes, I was gonna make her lie and say if she wins, she'll build mega bases for everyone. Except to make this more believable, I decided to recruit the server's best builder. But to do that, I had to tell him my plan. King Fia doesn't exist. There's no King Fia. Fia is running. but I'm the one who'll be king if she becomes king.
That is extremely devious.
So everything that she's been doing, quote unquote, like building the levels logo, building that little shack, a church just right up there, and like a turtle thing, that was all me, right? It wasn't
Why?
Fia. It was
Why wouldn't you just do it yourself? That would have made much better for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but no one's gonna trust me. I don't really have a very good reputation on this server. You don't have to do much. It's just one of Fia's camp, like one of the things she says she's gonna do if she becomes king is build a mega base for each team. Only reason I'm telling you this is I just want you to say that you're gonna help her. After paying Yori to lie to the server with us, it was time for the semifinals of the election. And with my top 4 biggest competitors being in this, I was really worried if we were gonna make it to the final. Except luckily, today's election started with a debate between all the candidates. And the reason this was lucky was because Rejoice was taking shots at my team, the Pirates.
Here's the thing though, is that in levels, it's kind of like real life where the rich keep getting richer. In the way that the more multipliers you have, the more hearts you have. The rich need their multipliers taken away from them. And they should be resolved peacefully. Flame Frags has been killing us. Jaden-MAN has been killing us. They need their multiplier moved.
And little did he know, everyone else on that stage was either allied with the Pirates or was a pirate.
Like, you still can die to Driftstone. What can you do alone?
Oh.
You literally stick with, like, without your team, you're nothing. I don't even know why you're acting like you're so much better than everyone.
So after Rejoice got dogged on during the debate, it was time for everyone's individual speeches.
I've contacted another member of the server, Yuri MC, to help me with this. But for every team, even individual players, if I'm elected king, I will personally dedicate the time to make every team or player a mega base, if they would like me to.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'm a builder, and I joined the server to build. I'm going to damn build. So if you guys want mega bases, I can do mega bases.
And with that, it was time to see who the final 2 candidates would be, where right away, Caleb got in and Flame got out. So it was between Fia and Rejoice to see who would be the last candidate.
Last 2.
And now,
Phoebe or
final
Rejoice?
2.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Wait, let him talk. Let him talk.
With 3 votes, moving on to the final 2 is Fia B, and Rejoice is eliminated with 11 votes.
Rejoice,
you
suck.
Good. That's
You
good.
suck,
Good
Rejoice. As you can tell, I was very excited about this because now it was just me versus my own teammate to get the crown. But like I said earlier, I didn't know what side he was on, the side of our team or the side of winning. And I was about to find out when a player named Spongs invited me to go see something.
I'll go through first so you don't get blown up.
Yeah.
How do we get your base?
I don't know. I thought you were.
I've never seen this in my life.
I swear it was this way.
Alright, bro. I'll follow you.
Yeah, the dirt. The dirt.
I didn't know you had a path.
The dirt. Yeah. Bruh. You're so
I've
dumb,
never
so.
used.
Is it this portal or
Is
which
this,
one do we go?
I think it's.
Doesn't this
No,
one
it's
go
this
to the far island?
No, you're dumb as hell.
You go first. Dude. Why couldn't you just
Alright.
change it, man?
Come on.
What the hell?
I don't know if you did my damage. I told you guys to block this up!
Don't worry,
How
I
did
got
you
it.
take no damage? What? Jaden, nah, you explain right now.
You think
Where's
you can
the
get
damage?
me with a dripstone trap?
How the
You
fuck
think
did
you can get me
How did you
with the
win?
dripstone trap, Spongs? Who do you think I am? You Rejoice? Yeah.
How did you live?
After I escaped, I started thinking this trap was way too complex for Spong. It requires a lot of knowledge about redstone, and I realized there was only one person on the server who could make it. Someone else who was online. Caleb. Caleb chose becoming king over our own team, and he tried to kill me to get more votes. This means Caleb is going to use the crown against me if he wins. So now more than ever, if I want to stay on the server, I have to win. And everything relied on the final day of the election. It started with both candidates giving their final speeches, and I'm just gonna say Fia did way better than Caleb during this, but I still didn't know who was going to win. With Caleb being beloved by the entire server, his past of wanting to become king, and him betraying the server's most hated team, the election seemed to be tilted in his favor. So now was the moment of truth.
The final score.
Good luck.
2 to 15.
What?
2 to 15.
What? Yo, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'll see y'all, bro. I'll see y'all.
The first ever actual king of the levels SMP. Phoebe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, look at this drip, gang. Look at this drip. Holy.
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much, everybody. I will be so honest. I was fully expecting to get out round 1. I know you guys have all been waiting for one thing in particular. So as my first act as king, I would like to bring a very specific member, Jaden-MAN, to the stage. Now,
Wait.
Jaden,
Never mind.
your time on the server here. Why don't you step up here? You have spent your time on the server being a bit of a tyrant. You have ruined so many. Look into the crowd. You have ruined these people's lives. You have killed them mercilessly. You have stolen one of my multipliers. You have made this server one of the most terrifying places on the server. Which is why, for my first act as king, I would like to give you this.
Yes!
I would like to announce to you all your official king of the levels SMP, Jaden-MAN. Thank you all.
Yes!